Welcome to the SkeinWitch YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Alegría, or Ali for short. If you like talking yarn or crochet or anything fiber related, definitely subscribe to my channel and follow me, my pretty. Hey, how are we all doing? This is podcast number 2. Thank you to everybody who watched my first podcast. I absolutely love you guys. Yeah, it's definitely different filming a podcast. I've never done this before, or I don't even know if this counts as a podcast, but whatever. I just appreciate everybody who watched and gave me some likes and subscribed to my channel. I appreciate all of you. So yeah, let's just jump right into the podcast here. So I'm going to start off with my new yarn, or anything new to my yarn stash. Okay, I pulled over my yarn cart. So I'm going to start off with this hand-dyed yarn here that is in my beautiful cauldron. Look how cute. Love it. I got this cauldron at Michael's. I think I talked about that last time. They are sold out, unfortunately, like pretty much everywhere. But yeah. So anyways, back to the yarn. So this beautiful yarn here, I got at a shop that is local to my job. I actually work an hour away from my house. This came from a small shop called Altman's Needlearts, and they're this cute little shop that is located on this cute little strip, I guess you would call it. It's called Love Lane, and they just have these small little shops everywhere. So I stopped in after work one day, and the lady who was working there was very, very sweet. So of course I saw the hand-dyed yarn and I said, I need that for my stash. And it was so cool because they had a whole wall filled of, I guess, hand-dyed yarn. And like right next to this one were other yarns that matched perfectly with it. But I only got these 2 skeins here. I don't know what I'm going to make with them yet, but they're just gorgeous and I could not leave them. I am obsessed with purple. So anyways, this is called Alegría. So I'm sitting here editing my video and I just realized that the name of this is Alegría, which means joy in Spanish, but for some reason I didn't put 2 together. So it's actually called Alegría. So I guess this is from Uruguay. It is a 75% merino superwash and 25% polyamide. It's about 445 yards, so 100 grams. It says machine wash or hand wash in cold water and dry flat. Does fingering weight usually come in like that many yards? I feel like it sounds like a lot, but I could just be wrong. So yeah, it says Manos del Uruguay, the Hands of Uruguay, is a non-profit organization. The aim of the organization is to bring economic and social opportunities to rural women. So that is super cool. I'm definitely gonna take a picture of this and you guys can give it a nice little read. Very cool. I got 2 skeins of it and I'm excited to work this up. It's gonna be so pretty. Now the next yarn that I have, it's not hand dyed. I actually went to a store I had never gone before. It's called Ocean State Job Lot. I don't know if any other states have it. This was the first time, like I said, that I went to it, but I found some yarn. It's so soft. It is 100% acrylic. Here is the ball band. I'll have the name come up down below. So 100% acrylic, 109 yards. It is a super bulky 6. Machine wash and dry gentle. And this is in the color Flame. So I paid $1.99 for this ball, which I feel like was not bad at all. And I got 3 of them. But I don't know. I showed this yarn to my mom and she fell in love with it. So I'll probably have to make her something. Don't know what yet, but I'll figure that out. The last bit of new yarn that I have is just this hometown yarn from Lion Brand. I have 2 skeins of this, or two balls of this. It's hometown. It's got 64 yards. It is 94% acrylic, 6% rayon. It is a super bulky 6, and this is in the color Riverdale Tweed, I believe. So like I said, I got 2 balls of this. I bought the Aspen Tweed, and I think I talked about that on the last podcast. So I bought that originally to make my brother a hat, but him and I both went to Walmart today, and I didn't tell him that I made him a hat yet because that's going to be his Christmas present. But I did show him this yarn, and I was like, oh, which color do you like better? Do you like this one? And then I showed him the Aspen Tweed, and I was like, or this one? And he was like, I really like the green. So I have to make him a new hat. I already made him the hat in the Aspen Tweed, but that's fine. Like I said, I'll just give that hat to somebody else. That actually brings us right into whips. It is a whip that I talked about on the first podcast. It's this Lift Your Spirits mystery cal, because it was a mystery cal at first, but then that kind of ended. This is from Mando Bug, and she released this pattern for 6 weeks, I believe, and then it was like a follow along. That has now ended, and the pattern is up for sale on her, I think, Ravelry. Again, I'll link that down below. But super, super cute. This was such a fun pattern to work on. Like I said, I talked about it in the first podcast. I literally am just doing a last row of double crochet. I am not going to complete the entire shawl, so there's more to the shawl. There's a whole nother row of ghosts that go, you know, under. But I kind of like the way that this looks, and it's already really big, so I think I'm just going to keep mine like that. I'll post a picture here of what the finished cowl looks like. So it's really, really nice. I love the way that it looks, but I just think for me personally, it's going to be a little bit too big. So I decided to kind of stop right here. I was thinking about doing some sort of trim at the bottom, like some sort of like, I don't know, like lacy kind of cute thing, but I might just leave it alone. I don't know. So I'm almost done with this, thankfully. I have been working on this for what feels like forever, because this is a pattern that I definitely had to sit down and like concentrate and like count my stitches and stuff. So I just feel like it's taken me a while, you know. I can't crochet like every single day, so I would do maybe like 1 or 2 rows every other day, if you want to say. But yeah, I'm so excited for that to be done. I actually have 2 skeins of yarn left over from this, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know, maybe I'll do a giveaway one day and throw that in there, because I definitely don't know if I'll get to using that yarn again. I do like the yarn is really pretty. I'm so excited that it's done before Halloween, because that was my goal. Another pattern that I'm working on is from the YouTube channel The Turtle Trunk, and it is called Easy Breezy Super Chunky Beanie. So I actually made this pattern before, and I already finished it, but my mom really liked the way that it came out, so I did start making her one. When I show my finished object, it'll make a little bit more sense. So very, very simple. It's a nice pattern to work on when you don't really have to think about it. This yarn that I'm using here is Big Twist Natural Blend in the color Sage. So like I said, this is for my mom. I don't know what pom-pom I'm gonna put up on top, if I want to do like a pom-pom from the yarn, or if I want to do like a little hairy pom-pom, because I have one of those too. So if you have any suggestions, definitely let me know. I think this color will pretty much match with any kind of color pom-pom. I don't think I'm gonna do the same color pom-pom. I think I want to do a little bit contrasting, but I don't know. If you have a suggestion, definitely let me know down below. So those are my 2 whips that I'm currently working on. I'm hoping that I will finish my Lift Your Spirits cowl hopefully by tonight, so then I could start my new project. My first finished object for the podcast is this winter beanie. So I had originally made this beanie for my brother. My brother is a big beanie wearer. He loves to wear beanies. Like, I think he's the only person I know that will actually wear a beanie that I make for him. This is the Easy Breezy Super Chunky Beanie by the Turtle Trunk. Again, I'll have her linked at the bottom. So this is what I am making for my mom. Like I said, for hers, I do want to do a different color pom-pom, but for this one, I did the same one. It's very fibery in here. And I did pick up this cute little button, and this is kind of what made me want to make this project. I saw this button at the Altman's Needlearts shop, which is the place where I got the hand-dyed yarn from. I saw that button and I immediately was like, I need to make him a hat with that button. I don't know what it was. Like, I immediately just said that button needs to go on a brim of a beanie. When we went to Walmart, my brother said that he liked the Riverdale tweed more than the Aspen tweed. Again, I didn't tell him that I made him this hat, so he doesn't even know that I made it for him, but that's fine. I will definitely work up another one and probably give this to one of my uncles, and I'll just take the little airplane off and put it on that hat instead. But yeah, so that is my first finished object for this podcast. I don't have anything else finished, unfortunately. Once I finish that cowl, that will be on next podcast. But yeah, hopefully by the next time I see you guys on a podcast, I will have 2 of these hats done. But yeah, so that's all I have for finished objects. Let's jump into not so yarny related. So first things first, I wanted to talk about this on my last podcast and it slipped my mind completely. I'm kind of happy that I made myself like a little paper and it tells me what to talk about, because I think when I just start talking about yarn, I just kind of lose myself and it can be a little chaotic. So hopefully this keeps me a little bit more on track. But I wanted to talk about this cute project bag that I got from a shop on Etsy. So this is the bag. How cute is that? I love cows. Cows are like my second favorite animal. I love penguins, that's my first, but cows are definitely my hard second. It says, "Heard it's pumpkin spice season." Love it. So this is from the shop Sue Crazy Crafter. A while back, Mesa Skeins shared the shop on her Instagram story, and I was like, I need that bag badly. So I ordered it. I didn't expect the inside at all because they did not show the inside of the bag on their post, but I died when I saw the inside. I literally died. Look. Oh my god. So I've been putting my Lift Your Spirits cowl in this bag here, but how cute is the inside of this bag? Oh, I don't know. I love it. It brought me so much joy when I bought it, or when it came in. So this is all embroidery, which is also really cool. So yeah, definitely check out this shop on Etsy. Like I said, it is Sue Crazy Crafter, and it's a drawstring bag. And these straps here, like, look how thick this strap is. It's a good strap. Okay, on to my next item. You guys are gonna hate me. It's this Christmas fabric. I fell into the trap. I normally don't like thinking about Christmas until like November, but I went and I said, I really like this fabric. So this is a little gingerbread man fabric. This is a little nutcracker fabric here. Super cute. And this is just a, you know, light bulb fabric. So these are both 1 yard. They're 100% cotton. And I don't know what, I think that it's more expensive to buy them like this, but for some reason I keep buying them this way. They were $4.99. So I think $4.99 for 1 yard. I guess it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna probably make little handbags out of these. I don't know yet. We will see. Like I said in my last video, I am kind of dabbling in sewing. I'm not the best, but I do find it kind of fun. I do like it. So we'll see what I make with them. A client of mine actually had a really good idea. She was like, instead of giving people like paper bags for Christmas, she's like, why don't you make them these little handbags, you know? So I can make them like a handbag and then put their gift in the actual bag. Then you're thinking a little bit more eco-friendly, you know? So like this bag they could obviously reuse because it's cotton instead of like a paper bag that they'd just throw out anyway. I mean, my family, we're pretty good about recycling our Christmas bags. So every year we give everybody presents and then at the end we take all the bags back and we just reuse them again. So we'll use them till they pretty much fall apart. So we're pretty good on that. The paper, not great. Like the tissue paper, we just throw out the tissue paper. Definitely let me know if you've done that before or if you know anyone that has done that. Anyways, so that's the fabric that I got from Walmart. And lastly, we'll just talk about what's next. So what's next for my channel? I will be releasing this podcast this week. Next week, I have a Joann's haul that I did that I will put out. I have been doing Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that kind of works for me right now because I'll usually record either on a Monday or a Wednesday. And then I have the time in between to edit the video and do all that. If you don't, please follow me on Instagram. I definitely post a little bit more on Instagram. Not like a crazy amount, but I do post pictures of my yarn and maybe like projects that I'm working on. So if you're interested, I'll have my Instagram come up right here. What's next project-wise? I will definitely be working on that WAROO shawl. Like I said, I'm going to use probably the Vintage Witch and Marshland from Mesa Skeins. After that, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I have to make a lot of those easy breezy super chunky beanies. I have to make 2 more of them, so those are definitely next. Those are kind of priority before everything else. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video is not super long again, but if you did make it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!